There's not many watches that freak me out, guys. I've got one here that does. It's freaking me out. It really does. It's weird. It's funny. It causes anxiety. It causes stress. It causes laughter. It causes a bit of surprise, and it also causes fear. So I'm going to share this with you guys today. Let's run the intro and let's check out this Konstantin Chaykin.
This watch will give you nightmares. Just in time for this upcoming Halloween or Hallows Eve season, we are going to take a look at a watch, the Konstantin Chaykin Joker. This brand is a beautiful brand, and a matter of fact, I really love Russian aesthetics and design. And this watch really does showcase some masterful horology based out of Russia. Is this a toy? Is it a watch? Or is it something that the Batman GMT should be frightened of?
Welcome back, guys. So as you can see here, we've got a Konstantin Chaykin. It's the Joker. It's a very, very unusual watch. It's the watch that on first impressions you think, gee, did you get this out of a toy box or something? Is it real? Is it legit? But yeah, it is legit. And well, the price tag says it's legit. I can tell you that much. It's not a cheap watch. These are produced in limited quantities, and you know what? There's a high demand. They're selling out. There's a high demand for them. This particular one was lent into the channel from time only. I want to thank Fabio for giving me this to have a look at. I've spent a few days with it. It's freaked me out. It really has, guys. It's an unusual watch. Look, for me, I'm like Cosmo Kramer. For those who know Seinfeld, he's got a fear of clowns. I've got a fear of clowns and jokers. When I was a little kid, had a bit of a traumatic experience, but that's my personal thing. But Fabio's had three of these. He's the Australian distributor. Wow. He's had three of these in stock. 2 of them have sold out, and there's only 1 left. So, you know, they're fetching a pretty decent price. So if anyone's interested in this, guys, contact him. There's only 1 left. But let's get on to this review, guys. Let's get on to what we've got here. First and foremost, we've got a case diameter of 41.9 millimeters. I measure the case height at 13.5. The lug to lug distance is a welcome 48.2 and a lug width of 21. So the crown to crown distance I also measure at 48.5, and the weight comes in at 107 grams. So the watch's specs, it's actually quite nicely spec'd, and it fits really nice on the wrist. If you have a look at the way this watch sits on my wrist, I've got an 18 centimeter wrist and it fits really well. It's actually sitting nicely, but look, to me, I can't take this thing serious. I really can't. I'm trying to have a serious review here, and this is nothing but non-serious. But this is a love-hate relationship with this watch. I mean, visually, you can catch yourself smiling and even laughing, you know, at certain expressions. This watch, the way this face, it's got a Joker's face, the expressions it gives, you know, it produces a certain look, and it's, yeah, you can catch yourself out laughing, which is cool, but also visually you can catch yourself freaking out. And I've done that heaps. I've been wearing it, I've like freaked out. I'm thinking, man, I can't do this. I just can't do this. It's you know, having that anxiety in me, it's sort of unsettling. So, but I'm being honest, I'm sharing to you guys exactly how I feel with this watch.
I love this brand.
Now what it's got, the watch features a movement. It's basically an ETA 2824-2, but it's a modified version. They designed the module with a 2-disc current time display. So you got the hours and minutes are displayed in the Joker's eyeballs. So the left eyeball is basically the hour, and the right eyeball is the minute hand. And the red tongue that you can see coming out of that smiling mouth is the moon phase. And how they're operated. So if you pull the crown out once, there's a ghost position. If you pull it out twice, then you can adjust the hour and minute hand accordingly. And the expressions you get, like I said, for me, it's either funny or unsettling. So that's where the love-hate relationship comes with. But with that moon phase, you basically adjust it with a supplied tool from the left-hand crown. Usability wise, the watch is usable. It is usable. It's definitely something that you can use, and extremely unique, very different from the norm. It absolutely doesn't follow mainstream, that's for sure.
You know, this watch reminds me a lot of a watch brand called Corum, and they're a Swiss watch brand. They are specifically based out of, and I could be saying this wrong, Le Chaux de Fonds, But one thing I know for sure is that they make some unique watches as well. They have a beautiful domed sapphire crystal, and when I say domed, I mean domed. Like, this sucker is like freaking, it's a sick dome. It looks like the Las Vegas dome. Well, not exactly, but it's a sapphire crystal domed watch, and essentially they just make a bunch of unique watches that I think they even have a Joker version of their own. And so this particular watch brand, Konstantin Chaykin, really unique, and Quorum, really unique watch brand as well. They look like they scratch an itch for watch lovers that a lot of other brands don't scratch. So yeah, I want one.
And I think, is this for everybody? Well, firstly, you need to be able to afford one of these, to add it to a collection. It's not cheap, it's not inexpensive. And secondly, for me, you got to have the guts or the stomach to be able to put up with certain expressions that are coming off this face.
I would rock.
You see, for me, the concern is if I was to own a watch like this and go to my watch box in the morning, let's say, and I want to grab it and put it on my wrist, I'd be a little concerned at what expression it's going to be looking back at me when I open that watch box. I'd either freak out or laugh, and I think, I can't do that. I can't do that. So the Joker obviously in there, and when playing poker, there's what's called a poker face. In other words, hiding your emotions, so that when you've got a good hand, or even when you're bluffing, nobody, your opposition, they can't read you. They don't know what you've got. So it's called poker face. And with this watch, it's basically the most non-poker face I've ever seen. There's so many emotions it portrays every hour, every minute, every day. It's totally unpredictable. So I think it's done in a way that it's not taking itself very seriously. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's certain watches, guys, that you just can't review them, and for me, I'm finding it extremely difficult to review this. I'm actually finding it very difficult to understand it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm a little bit minded differently. I appreciate the work that's gone in a watch like this, especially with the module, to be able to have the hour on the left eyeball, the minute on the right eyeball, and that moon face. It's a good complication. It's really well done.
Is it a watch? Is it a toy? No. It's a masterpiece.
So there's a bit of engineering going on there, but as far as a usable piece, you know what? I think this is a conversation starter. Absolutely, it's right up there with the best of them. It really is. But thanks again to Fabio for lending out this watch to us for the channel. I'm happy I actually got it in the hand to share with you guys. I think it's a little bit appropriate for Halloween. Yeah, we're in the 31st of October. We in Australia here the majority of us don't celebrate Halloween. I don't myself. Well, like I said, I've got a fear of painted faces and, witches, warlocks, crowns, jokers, demons. It's not my cup of tea, but it is what it is. But I'm happy I shared it here. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And thanks again to Fabio. If anyone's interested in the watch, feel free, contact him. I think he's got a very special deal on it. I'm sure that he will definitely look out for you guys, especially for my viewers. But here it is, in the flesh, the Konstantin Chaykin, the anxiety, stress, laughter, surprise, and fear building watch. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching.
So, I've never seen this watch before reviewed quite like this. Peter Katza, I've seen a few of his reviews before, and really good reviews. I didn't know he's Australian. I do apologize for thinking that he was British. I do that often. But, that being said, great watch, great review. I am a huge fan of that brand, Konstantin Chaykin. I think I said that right. Beautiful brand. Yeah, take a look at their watches. They got plenty of watches. And take a look at Quorum, and that's one I'm going to definitely take a look at very soon, and it's definitely in my radar. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate taking a look at this channel. My name's Daniel, and this is Chronosapien. Peace out.